It's Sam, and I just finished recording the January love mini readings, and they will go up soon, but I just felt like there was some things left unsaid, and so I want to start here, and I'll do another live later in the week. But I want to start here with like physical characteristics of the person you could be encountering in January. I'm just going to go through my little pile of signs, so all signs, and after the live I will update the description and the comment with the comment section with links, timestamps. Okay, Aquarius, the person coming towards you, the person who you might be encountering in January. I feel like I'm hearing MGMT, electric feel. So they might have piercing blue eyes. They could be someone who leans towards rainbow colors. They could have rainbow colored hair. They could be from the LGBTQ plus I community. Bear with me. So with my lives, I actually want to slow down a little bit so that I can channel more, especially when I'm talking about like physical characteristics. I feel like this person might hold themselves like chest proud. So someone who comes across, but they actually come across like a gentle giant, okay? And I mean that in the nicest possible way. And so their energy might be quite encapsulating. They give good hugs. They could be a therapist or something like that. I don't know, but it's like giving mentor energy, but like they mentor their mates, or they mentor, they're a leader in their friend group. And you can tell that. I also feel like this person is quite sunshiny. So rainbows and sunshine, like this person might smile a lot, or when they smile, their eyes light up. Okay. If they're not very colorful in their clothing, and it's more like their accessories that is colorful and their personality that is colorful, they're in black or they're in white. Okay. It's like, I'm also hearing like a line of a song that I can't quite pick up. With a feather in her hair. With a feather in her hair. Okay, so there could be like a bit of a free spirit feeling to this person as well. Okay, if they're a little bit older, I feel like it's a silver fox, or they might actually like be embracing grays early, if you know what I mean, instead of covering them up. Okay, yeah, I feel like this person is physically strong, but they have like a light about them. So you can tell this person's been through some stuff, but they have a light energy to them. And I feel like even though they might be heavier set, they hello from New Zealand. Aw, kia ora. Yeah, I feel like this person is quick on their feet and also quick of mind as well. Yeah, and that they have a lightning fast sense of humor. I know this is about physical characteristics, but that's what I'm getting. It's like lightning fast. You would expect them to be lighter. That's how this is coming across, and I don't mean to be rude. It's like because I know someone that is the way this sounds is awful, like normal size. They're just a normal person, and you're not going to get comments like you're too fat, you're too skinny, or anything like that, but this person has a big presence, and I guess you could say that this person would identify themselves as like big boned. Like I don't know, their body is proud, let's say that their body is proud. It could be physically, you could, with their strength, it could impress you how quick they are. And especially because they could be quite chillaxed, like they could be like really leaning back when you first meet this person. I also feel like this is someone who shows hints of being successful and elegant in their attire. It's like maybe they've got a really blingy watch or something like that, or a ring or earrings. Like something about their jewelry is a giveaway, or a hint of a logo, like the hint of a quality design or something like that gives the impression that they do well for what they do. I also feel like this person has really good skin. So even though they might be a silver fox, they have really good skin. Okay, moving on to Gemini. Physical characteristics of the person coming towards or encountering Gemini in January. What are the physical characteristics? I'm hearing lithe, which is also... Is it the band or is it the name of the song that I'm hearing in my mind, if anyone knows? Okay, this person has an airy feel to them, very much so. Yeah, and again with the lithe kind of energy. Okay, they could be someone who like looks like they've had a hard life, or they've been through something difficult recently. Can I get a card from here? Yeah, it's like once upon a time they had strength, but now they're, oh, goodness me, like a shell of their former self. This is not to say that they're not attractive to you. I think that they're actually magnetically attractive to you, and you're a little bit in denial about how attracted to them that you are. So this could be someone that differs from your usual type. And again, I feel like this person has an air of mystery about them that intrigues you enough to find out why you are attracted, so to have a conversation with this person. This person might be in the process of removing tattoos, okay, as a hint of what they could look like. Removing tattoos, or they've got faded tattoos. Yeah, I'm getting the sense that like even if they have dropped a lot of weight or they've lost a lot of like fullness in their face, the message behind this is nothing is wasted. So it's actually, it suits them better. If you were to see a photo of them prior, you would know that this person actually, it's better that they've not that they've suffered, especially if it's like something that like an addiction that they've suffered, or they've recovered from like a life-threatening illness or something like that. They're trying not to hold on to old emotions, and so their metabolism seems to be working overtime to shed that, to shed toxins. Anything else about this person physically? They could be wearing a hood when you meet them, a headband when you meet them. They could have like working hands, like hard working hands. You know, it's like you might meet them in a hardware store and they're covered in paint. Like it's something like that. But they scrub up well, okay? Yeah, you're very attracted to this person. If they have a tattoo, like I said, that it's fading, it could be an infinity tattoo. The airiness about this person also extends to their hair. I feel like they have fine, erratic kind of hair. Like once it gets a breeze, it really picks up. Maybe they also have like what I've got going on, like a little halo of humidity, of frizz. Okay. Anything else about this person? Yeah, something about this person's hands. They might want to reach out and touch you. I also feel like if this is a masculine, they've got a hairless chest. That's very specific. Okay, let's move on to Libra. What are the physical characteristics of someone in Libra's orbit? No, it's just fried. My hair. It's just really hot where I am. I'm not doing questions on this live, but I will on another one. So save that one for another time. 6, 7. I don't even know what all that's about, man. All right. Libra, physical characteristics. Physical characteristics of someone they might encounter in love in January. I'm hearing I'm seeing, but I'm also hearing the words, the color purple. And isn't that a film? Okay, this person could wear like a purple, a dark indigo, lavender, any kind of purple, like country shirt, long sleeve, button up, you know, Ringers Western, Wrangler, that kind of thing. When you meet them. Oh, that's so contradictory to the image I just had in my head. I'm seeing like a tooth gem. Okay, that's that's very different. Okay, a tooth gem, or maybe it's that they have like a nose ring and it's quite sparkly. It could be amethyst. Okay, it could be purple, so it catches your attention. Oh, we have a flipper. What's that? This person talks fast, moves fast, has a lot of thoughts, likes to be involved in lots of conversations at once. You can see their brain ticking over. In terms of looks, they could appear like bookish, I guess you would say. So, yeah, I guess country, homely, soft, soft but strong, right? Because the softness seems to come in a flowery kind of way, in a I know how to balance my life. I know how to work hard and play hard. It's funny how people's auras say a lot about how they actually look. What are you trying to say with that? If this person does have a piercing, one of their piercings like could be one of those like sticks that goes through like two parts of something. And if it's not that, this is very specific. It's like they're chewing on a stick. That's like a country thing, isn't it? Gosh, this is really hard to do without like offending anyone. But I mean it in the nicest possible way. I'm literally just like slowing down to channel as much as I can. Yeah, there's something about this person that really stands out. So if you're in an area where you wouldn't typically see someone dressed that way, or you can tell like you're from out of town, aren't you? Like, you know, they stand out like a sore thumb. Ooh. So also I'm getting like a nutty kind of flavor in my mouth. Okay, so their fragrance, their perfume might be like nutmeggy or almond buttery. Interesting. Even though this person like has a lot of ideas and is speaking quickly, they're also picking up what other people are saying, and they'll like honor and respect something that's been said. That's like, I'm hearing like respect to what is due. Okay, so if someone says something profound, they'll make sure everyone else has heard that as well. This person could have big ears because the amount that they can like hear going on at once. Okay, let's move on to Virgo. The physical characteristics. Ooh, hi. I'm going to keep that 8 of Swords out. So Virgo, the first thing I'm getting is that this person might have a faraway look to them, where they look like they have a lot on their mind. Okay, they could look a little sullen. You know, it's like they're deep in thought and they're staring at the bottom of their drink or something like that. I also feel like they might wear a lot of black, or they're ordering a black coffee. They could even drink Guinness or some kind of stout. Okay. Yeah, this person could also be staring off into the distance. Like they look a little far away. And it's not to say that they're moody. It's just that they're having their own moment here. And it's like, especially if you're like meeting up on a date, you almost don't want to interrupt them because you want to observe them from afar. And it's interesting how they switch up when they switch on. Okay, so it's like their face lights up when they see you or when they hear you. They are keenly aware of everything that is going on. Even when they're in that moment, it's like they're keenly aware of everything in their peripheral. Okay, I feel like this person is very grounded, like feet planted firmly on the ground. They could even be going like this, like maybe chewing their nail or something like that. Like they're processing a lot of information. It's like thinking man, you know. Yeah, I feel like this person switches up. Like they really come to life when the conversation pulls them out of their trance. Very animated in the way they speak. It's making me think of like the lead singer of Eskimo Joe. If anyone knows, what's his name? Cav? It's like his mouth moves like this, like when he speaks. Like it's very animated. It could have a big mouth. Yeah. Okay, big mouth, but like with, see my little fangs here, right? Maybe you got some fangs on them. That's interesting. Actually, that's come out twice here. It's like they might have a longer nose, a pointier nose, and like pointier teeth. I get the sense that this person is extremely passionate and fixated. So when they're focused on their own thoughts, they're focused on that. When they're focused on you, they're focused on you. And it's almost like they could eat you alive. Like they could sink their teeth into you. Wow. This person got a lot of like sides to them. Quite mysterious energy, but grounded. So they really know themselves. Interesting. Okay. Taurus. I haven't got much battery left, so I'm really trying to get through these quickly. Hi guys, if you're new here, I'm Sam. I read tarot on the internet. I also do personal readings. And I'm just about to post my next mini readings, so if you haven't seen some of those, the next one will be January Love. Oh, why did I flip that over? Okay, I'm just going to take that. All right, this person could be in uniform, Taurus. A person of authority, navy blue, black. I'm seeing like a yellow stripe, so it's kind of like armor guard or something like that. It could even be construction, but it's not the kind of construction where it's like high vis. It's just one like stripe or patch of yellow. Okay, I'll take that and that. Yeah, this person has a elegance about the way they move. They move with fluidity, which is, again, like person of authority or like I'm hearing Crime Stoppers. Interesting. So someone who like has like a killer instinct look to them, male or female. Gender doesn't matter in my readings. Okay. I get the sense that like you can understand that there's more to this person in a creative sense as well. So maybe they're quite buttoned up when they meet you, but then there's like this underlying, yeah, you got a whole bunch of cards that just came out that is like creative, passionate, very forthcoming, but they have to be a little bit guarded when you first meet them, but still very fluid. Like there's something very like dance-like in the way that they move, walk. Maybe they use their hands a lot too. Their uniform might be slightly worn, so it would be hard to gauge like a financial status on this person. However, like I'm hearing like good teeth. It's like they're naturally good looking, and so there's something, I don't know why this is coming up, and it came up for Virgo too, about like you can tell their wealth, or was it Libra? You can tell their wealth by something about their appearance, but only just, like only just. This person has to zip off quite quickly. They're present with you and then they have to go. They match your energy, like the conversation is there. They could even be like someone who stacks. It depends what environment you're in. If they might actually like be fiddling with coins, like placing coins on top of each other, or if you're in nature, it's like they're placing rocks on top of each other. Anything else about their appearance? They've got like a streak of like cheekiness, again with the artistic expression that like flashes across their face. But I'm also seeing like a streak of like light. So if they've got, you know, brown eyes, there's a streak of yellow, so it's almost hazel, like their eyes almost change color whilst you're talking to them. Okay, battery is going flat. Next group is Capricorn. There's a sharpness, Taurus, a sharpness to this person, and take that how you will, in whatever way. And it's not like their uniform is older, but it's still a sharp uniform. Their aura is creative, but there's still a sharpness and alertness to them. Their eyes, but also their like facial structure, maybe like long fingers. Interesting. I don't often go into detail on what people look like, so this is quite different. Okay, Capricorn, who might Capricorn be encountering in January as a love interest? What might they look like? Some physical features. What might they look like? This person might wear eye makeup or look like they wear eye makeup because of their literal eye makeup. Do you know what I mean? The way they were born. I was born with it. This person has quite an intense gaze upon you. This person might have restless legs. Someone who like kicks their legs around a little bit. They could... They could also be like heavier set on top and then slimmer on the bottom. Oh. Long hair. And if it's masculine, it's like long hair free flowing, or the complete opposite, or it's very like cut in like angles. So the hair is noticeably unusual for their gender. Interesting. There's something, again, without gendering someone, there's something feminine or feline about this person. They ooze sex appeal. But they also have a high key opposite. So if they're masculine, they have something very feminine about them that's actually really good looking. You know how it's like pretty boys? Like it's that, but like in a, oh, you could get anything you want. Like you could rule the world. Do you know what I mean? Like it's intense. And if they're feminine, they have something that, an energy to them that is intensely masculine, where it's like, oh, she a baddie. I'm just going to leave that. I know that doesn't explain much, but it's like they have a polarity in their identities. And we have a mix of both in a feminine and masculine in each of us. I feel like this person, again, I was saying to someone else, like they stand out, but they stand out because they're more chill, they're more relaxed, their clothing is low key, energy high key, clothing low key. So they look like they're not egotistical about material things. I also, again, think that this person doesn't sway their attention. They're not looking around the whole room. They're just focused. They have an intense stare. This person could be somewhat of a celebrity, so people could be staring at them. So they have celebrity energy. I also feel like they look quite healthy. And again, their hair is healthy. And maybe it's the structure of their forehead. See how the light is hitting off my forehead there? It's like they look healthy. So they could have a bit of a glow on at the moment. It's just sweat for me. Okay. What are you trying to say there? That doesn't make any sense at all. They're saying there's a darkness to them, but it's bright. It's like there's a mystery to this person, but they smile. Okay, thank you. They're smiling a lot with their mouth, but not so much with their eyes. Their eyes have a different story. Okay. Again, they could have like an 8 tattoo or an infinity tattoo, or a tattoo with hands, some hands on their body. Okay, we've got to move on. Next person, Aries. Okay, I hope this is useful for someone. Let me know. Okay, Aries, the physical characteristics of a love interest that Aries may encounter in January. So the minis are going up this week for January love, and I just felt called to do what some physical characteristics of the people or person, the main person you'll be encountering in January might look like. Okay, this person could be have something like very school. They could be in a school uniform, or they could be in a like a lecturer's uniform, or there's something that gives away that they're a teacher, or that they're in some kind of school institution. Okay. There's something kind of old school about this person. So maybe if they're wearing jewelry, it's like brass, or it's aged silver or aged gold. This person could have a very sing-songy voice. They could have like very white to very yellow blonde hair. And even if they don't, there's a halo around this person. 11 people and 11 likes. Yeah, thanks for the thumbs up, guys. It's like they have a yellow or white aura around their crown chakra. Yeah, big time. That's twice. They're saying this person's very hungry, so maybe you see this person when they're eating. They could take you on a date and eat a lot at this date. They could even be eating something like aphrodisiac like, so strawberries, oysters, chocolate, that kind of thing. For some, this person's hair is in a bun, or it's like got two like money pieces hanging out. Anything else? Spirit fingers is what they're saying. So maybe they like to do like, I don't know, magic tricks, but it looks like they're, oh, that's cool. It's like they're conducting an orchestra. They use their fingers in an interesting way. Nice calves. Okay, this is cool too, because I have had a friend that would do this. They kind of tilt their head to the side, and it's like they're listening intently, or if they're staring off into the distance, their head's just slightly tilted, but it's always to the right. It's always just slightly to the right. Okay, interesting. Very specific. The person has a very sing-songy voice, but it's very peaceful. It's not annoying. Okay, cool. Leo. Wow. Leo. Come on, battery. See me through to the end. Leo. Okay. Okay, Leo, this person feels like a match, and not just a match to your energy, like mirrored energy, maybe even like matching clothing, but they also feel like a fire starter, okay? Like this person, they could be wearing a lot of orange. I also see contrasting colors, so like orange and blue, like it's like they look like they can put color together well, or that it was a happy accident is how this is coming across. Has a really fun laugh, or a funny laugh, like a dolphin kind of thing. Or like a Jimmy Carr laugh that kind of like laughs inward, like a backwards laugh. Uh, I feel like this person likes to show up and show out. Okay, maybe that's why they look like a spark, they look like a match, is because they're quite showy. Maybe their big chain is showing, maybe the big hoops are showing, maybe their very structured outfit is showing, like really clean shoes. Again, I'm hearing sneakers, and then I'm hearing sneaker pimp. Okay, so that could be something for someone there. I feel like this is a straight shooter, like someone who talks straight, who walks in straight, holds themselves straight. If this is a woman who is a mother, they're put together to the point where you wouldn't even know that they were a mother. And again, I'm not trying to be like boxing people, but that, like, it's the thoughts that would go through your head at that point, like, oh, interesting, because there's an air, and they're kind of saying there's a bubble of joy around this person, there's a bubble of like cleanliness around this person. Oh my gosh, shout out to the mothers. They're almost too good to be true, in terms of this person could have dreads, even though some people would consider that not clean. Okay, I think it's really cool. And maybe it's that contradiction where it's like, oh, they could be seen as dirty, but they're actually, the way this person has their dreads or their braids or their hair very well done is actually really mint condition. Interesting. Person could have a backpack on. Yeah, they almost seem too good to be true. So get to know this person. Okay, Sagittarius. Who might Sagittarius be coming across in love in January? Their physical features. The topic is, I've just done some mini love readings for January, and it felt like there was information missing. So I'm talking about the physical features, which I don't often do, of someone that could be coming through for each sign in January. And I'm just trying to slow down to get like channeled messages along with anything that the cards are kind of revealing. So Sagittarius, I get the sense that this is like someone a little bit more free, open. I'm also hearing free thinker. You can see them contemplating before they speak. So they're trying to be quite balanced in the way that they communicate. This person could look quite physically fit, but in the way of like the guy that does all the experiments on himself to be super well and ageless. Okay, so this person is an athlete in the mind and body, is how this is coming across. I feel like this person, okay, they might ask for, they don't want anything artificial, they're sweet enough, but like they could be having honey. Interesting. That's very specific. There is something a little bit like leathered about their skin, or they could be wearing like an aged leather bag, jacket, shoes, but it's the kind of like vintage that is really cool. So even if they have like leathered hands, it's like they're very interesting, artistic looking hands. This person could have quite big irises. Interesting. Again, this person seems to hold themselves quite well. Good posture. They could throw their head back when they laugh. Good biceps. Could be wearing bracelets, like a stack of bracelets. They could have a tattoo of an ankh. They're quite even open in their posture, in the way that they're sitting, like if they're addressing you, they're open body language towards you. Yeah, something about like they hold their head quite high. If they have a tattoo, it might be 2 lines down their nose, or they have 2 like circular piercings on their nose. Wow, that's super specific. Okay, who's next? Cancer. I'm trying to do this quite quickly too because my battery is going. Okay, I did explain it, but okay. Okay, Cancer, what are the physical characteristics of someone that Cancer might be encountering in love in January? The physical characteristics. Okay, they're looking at you with like bug-eyed, like big eyes, like I love you. You know, like that. You can read this person's eyes more than they say. Okay, this person is really not judging you if you're worried about that. The only thing that they would be thinking about is how they can help you. And so that seems to come across with their eye contact and even in their body language. If this is a feminine energy, they dress quite soft, like, you know, sweetheart necklines and puffy sleeves and maybe some ribbons. Okay, like there's something quite cutesy about them, but in a powerful way. Like they hold their chest quite well. Again, a proud energy. If they're a masculine, there's some way that they gain attention. Could be wearing like royal blue. This person looks like they don't have any worries at the moment. Maybe the last time you saw this person, because there's a familiarity to this person. Maybe the last time you saw them, Cancer, they looked hella worried, and now they look freer, lighter, more put together. They've definitely tried to make an effort for you, and they're looking at you. So they might be looking at you like very leaning forward and intently trying to focus on you, but like propping their chin up so that they can get a better understanding of you. This person is very attractive, whichever way you float. This is a very attractive person. And even though like they might have a look of innocence to them, they love your innocence. Okay, Cancer. So Pisces, let's move on to Pisces. Who that Pisces is interacting with in love in January. Can you talk to us about what they look like? What are the physical characteristics? Obviously, always take this with a grain of salt. It's just a bit of fun. Something different while I post the January mini love readings. Okay. This person could have glasses on, or you could notice this person looking at you from across the room. Especially if this person is like reading a book and they keep glancing over the top of their book. They seem to be in quite a relaxed pose, so they're trying not to make it obvious that they're interested. This person, when they hug you, it could be quite a gentle hug. Okay, I'm getting the sense that this person might not say too much, but they think a lot. Yeah, just doesn't want to say too much. I feel like they're a little bit shy. they'd rather be a wallflower than to actually say the wrong thing. They're scared of saying the wrong thing. So they might be slow to respond. But there's something that stands out about this person, even though they're trying to be a wallflower and they're looking at you across the room and they give a gentle hug, they're very respectful. There's also something about this person that stands out, whether they're wearing like a headband or a bright hat or literal like flowers, a flower crown. Like there's something very that stands out. They could be in costume. This person could be wearing polka dots. This is weird, but they could be wearing a color that doesn't really suit them. They might even say to you, if they do end up speaking to you, and they seem to have quite a soft voice, they might even say to you, oh, sorry for the outfit, like I just finished at the gym, or I just had to pick my kids up, or I've just come from work and uniform's messy. I don't know. It's like they're wearing a color that they wouldn't normally wear because of their circumstance. Again, they could have like dirty hands, or they look like they've been working. This person has a look of intrigue about them towards you. They want to find out more about you, and it's obvious in their appearance, which is quite a weird thing to actually get channeled through, but we'll roll with it. All right, let's do the last one, Scorpio. We're talking about physical appearance, and I'm just trying to describe it the best I can. I will add timestamps to these once I finish the live. If you'd like to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. There's already a bunch of mini readings up. There'll be more picker cards this year, more lives this year, if you want to stick around for those. And I also do private readings. Okay. The physical characteristics for Scorpio. Okay, this person could be wearing red lipstick, like a standout dress or a standout shirt with a loud print. This person could be drinking wine or have like a wine stain on them. That's very interesting. This person comes across as like a chameleon, like they would look good in a paper bag. They would look good in a garbage bag. Or their facial expressions change depending on who they're talking to. Again, something bright about this person, maybe clashing colors. I'm also seeing like quite 80s mixes of colors. So like some neons going on there, like a bright purple, a lime green, a hint of orange. That could even be like a team jersey, like a team shirt or something like that. This person could have like sweaty palms. They could have like quite a big ring that would look like an engagement ring. Like if it's a feminine or anyone who's wearing a giant ring, it's got like a big stone and you could mistake it for a engagement ring, but it's on the wrong finger. Okay. They could have like halfway rings as well, like a ring that sits at the halfway point on your finger. And they could also have something like a cuff around their ear. This person might have angel wing tattoos or some kind of butterfly wing tattoos, a spiral tattoo, maybe even like a tribal tattoo that represents their culture. They could have like some bags around their eyes. I'm laughing because of how specific Spirit is getting here. This person also has like an underlying cheekiness to them. So if they're wrinkly around the eyes, it's like, what are you gonna do? Like there's something like mischievous about this person. Again, with the chameleon energy, you pick up all these different sides of this person and they kind of reveal themselves as they're speaking to other people. Very gregarious. Again, it's got the energy of like, until I know you better, I'm not going to judge a book by its cover here. Yeah, I feel like there's an underlying side to this person, but same with you, Scorpio. Like there's an underlying side to you. There's a softness to this person that they want you to see, not just the harsh or like playboy side, playboy girl side to them. They're kind of saying it's an act, or I have to act that way in order to survive. Okay, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. Give this person some time. If they're wearing a print, it's like an ECAT print. Is that how you say it? Like it's like a stamp or again something like a cultural print. Maybe paisley, but I don't think so. It's more like Swedish or something like that. Interesting. This person, this is not quite physical about their body, but they could have like a screen protector on their phone, like a privacy protector. So if they're on their phone, you can't see anything that they're seeing unless you're sitting directly above their phone. Okay, fair. Quite a broad nose for this person. And if they're like they could be wearing a big jacket or a big coat or a big dress. Like there's something that like is voluminous about the bottom half of their outfit. Okay, that's what I have. Battery's about to die anyway, but thanks. That's a bit different. We'll do some more lives whenever I feel called to do them. But yeah, as I said, the January love minis are about to be edited and put up. I post 3 a day until we get through the whole list, and then I'll do January money, and then there'll be more picker cards. If you'd like to book a private reading, the link is in the description box. Yeah, and thanks for being here, and like, subscribe, comment, let me know how this helped. Okay, bye. And